what really happened to Gerald Cotten, founder of Quadriga CX? In 2014, he started his reign as the crypto king of Earth. Then, after a few years, the king just vanished. 3 years after his alleged death, the crypto world is still wondering what actually happened to cause his unfortunate death and what actually happened to Quadriga CX. Here's all the details to satisfy your curiosity. We could be seeing an urban legend unraveling before our eyes, one that could be filled with horror. Netflix has noticed and invested in the documentary for this true crime story. Trust No One: The Hunt for the Crypto King takes a thorough look at the crypto millionaire's mysterious death. The Crypto King, aka Gerald Jerry Cotten, died on December 9th, 2018 from complications of Crohn's disease. His death sparked online debates and string theories on Reddit and Telegram. As for most of the vile tales of Cotten, those are mostly perpetrated by ones among the 76,000 customers who lost most of their life savings by falling victim to the young techpreneur. Crypto King, who took with him to his grave up to $250 million Canadian, or about $200 million US dollars in cryptocurrency, as well as the passwords to the funds, which were held offline in cold wallets. Cotten amassed millions from setting up what was once Canada's biggest cryptocurrency exchange, Quadriga CX, and lived a lavish lifestyle. He grew up in Belleville, a waterfront community between Toronto and Montreal. From there, Cotten graduated from an honors program at York University's Schoolitch School of Business. Then in 2013, he founded a Canadian cryptocurrency exchange company, which became known as Quadriga FinTech Solutions, or commonly known as Quadriga CX. In 2016, during the initial cryptocurrency boom, the company struck crypto gold. Saying it was a huge success is an understatement. His company was so popular that it actually helped legitimize Bitcoin in Canada as its largest trading cryptocurrency firm. Then, in 2018, after his mysterious death was reported, which occurred during his honeymoon with his wife Jennifer Robertson, another odd happenstance showed investors bereft of access to their coin, which in total amounted to $250 million. It was reportedly all stolen. The plot gets thicker, as many people actually believe that Cotten faked his own death to abscond with the funds himself. This conspiracy theory was fueled more by the fact that further investigations revealed that the Crypto King's past identity was actually more obfuscated than the initial reports. So now, we have the Netflix documentary as they continue riding the swindling and robbery trend. Released on March 30th, it's another gripping true crime documentary with the storyline and official excerpt that reads, "A group of investors turned sleuths whom try to unlock the suspicious death of cryptocurrency multimillionaire Jerry Cotten and the missing $250 million they believe he stole from them. Trust No One: The Hunt for the Crypto King." So, who exactly was this guy and what the heck happened to Gerald Cotten? Most reports and testimony simply said, he seemed like a nice guy. And as for how exactly he amassed his sizable crypto fortune, as Vanity Fair put it, Cotten was a computer nerd who had entered the right business at the right time and succeeded beyond his wildest dreams. Cotten the Crypto King lived absolutely lavishly during his reign. According to reports, during the crypto bull run in 2017, he purchased a $600,000 yacht named Gulliver that boasted 3 cabins and a dining area for 6. As for his various properties, he and his then-girlfriend Jennifer Robertson had a lovely 3-bedroom headquarters in the posh Fall River area, north of Halifax. Aside from being able to rest their heads at any of the 14 different houses they rented in Nova Scotia, they also owned a home in British Columbia's wine country, Kelowna, and a house in Calgary. As for transportation, the young cryptocurrency king was known to be very fond of Lexus for terrestrial travel. When he was required to rely on aviation, he used his Cessna 400, which is a single-engine aeroplane with a price tag of $650,000. Although he owned it, reports emerged that he never tried to fly. But, according to the Telestream Netflix documentary, perhaps the most shocking land Cotten owned was his 1.6-hectare or 4-acre Mahone Bay Island. Did he really die? One conspiracy theory suggests he didn't. The official reports indicate that Cotten died during his honeymoon in Jaipur, India. How did he make it to the other side? Well, that has not been fully confirmed, as there have been a number of eyebrow-raising incidents following his death. For starters, he had a closed casket funeral. On top of that, there's speculation that there was no autopsy. As for his shady ex-business partner Michael Patron, who supposedly knew all of Cotton's dark and dank past revelations involving the dark web and hiring hackers, research into the website original domain name showed that the site was registered to Michael Patron and not Jerry Cotton. Since Cotton told people he was the company's sole founder, the secrecy only draws more attention and spawns more theories. With so many mysteries surrounding his death and the missing $250 million, internet sleuths believe that Cotton is still alive and in hiding. As a matter of fact, they've even requested that Cotton's body be exhumed for an autopsy to confirm its identity and the cause of death. At one point, upon further investigation, all evidence pointed to his supposed widow-wife Jennifer Robertson. Many accused her of knowing of his whereabouts, while others suggest that she's the main culprit of his death because it was revealed that she received a hefty $12 million sum after his death. Plus, Cotton's entire $7.6 million estate was also left to his wife. If Robertson is truly the culprit, it seems that her biggest mistake in getting away scot-free was not announcing Cotton's death as soon as she found out. Oddly, it took her a month to inform authorities, which drew a ton of public scrutiny. But according to an investigation by Canada's Globe and Mail, Cotton died from complications related to Crohn's disease and had over $200 million at the time of his passing. However, if Cotton is still alive, many conspiracy theorists summarize that he's already undergone cosmetic surgery and is currently living on an offshore private island, relishing his scam money. Unfortunately, Cotton is not a sort of hero like Julian Assange. Cotton was actually a scam artist, and Quadriga CX was his Ponzi scheme. To summarize his scheme, number 1, he took the users' real dollars while providing them with fake cryptocurrency funds. Then, he tried to gamble it on other external cryptocurrency sites. Unfortunately, he lost it all and, in the end, there was no money to return to his customers. Cotton reportedly lost around $150 million of his customers' money by gambling. If he is alive today, he's about 33 years old, but scheming and scamming came natural to him, dating back to when he was just 15 years old. It was then that the young Cotton launched his first pyramid scheme and promised 103 to 150% return of investment in just 48 hours. In his adulthood, he simply moved to the major leagues of white-collar crime, and alongside Patron, Cotton also founded a money laundering site before Quadriga CX, taking percentages of each transaction. What happened to Quadriga CX, and is it still operating? According to the Netflix documentary Trust No One, at least 110,000 Quadriga users were affected. So that's a big no. Quadriga CX is not still operating today. The real Cotton was not the man he appeared to be, and just like Tong Zhao, who is one of Quadriga's many victims, said in the documentary, Cotton's case is a story of one man's greed and the ultimate cautionary tale of a classic exit scam, which justifies why thousands believe he's somewhere on an island today. Keep in mind, he owned Canada's largest cryptocurrency exchange from 2013 until his supposed death in 2018. According to the Ottawa Citizen, Quadriga CX ceased operations in late January 2019 by filing for bankruptcy with $172 million in liabilities and about $22 million in assets. What happened to Quadriga CX? Well, in the end, the company's demise was triggered by the 2018 Bitcoin crash and exacerbated by the death of its co-founder in December of 2018. And unfortunately, Cotton was in control of everything the business entailed. Then, throughout 2018, the Ottawa Citizen reported that Quadriga CX had been having liquidity problems after one of its payments processors, holding $25.7 million, had been frozen by the Canadian bank CIBC in a dispute over the real owner of the funds. Using different names, it was discovered that Cotton spent approximately $24 million on property, vehicles, vacations, and other personal expenses. But overall, authorities concluded that Cotton's operation was effectively a grand Ponzi scheme. For more information, be sure to watch the Netflix documentary Trust No One: The Hunt for the Crypto King, and tune in next time for updated reports.